I am deliberately showing you this beautiful sweater clip that is not just for sweater girls. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm actually on spring break right now, but I am headed out of town, and I thought I would do a really quick afternoon sale. Since I didn't get to do mine yesterday, I had to prepare some things for the trip today, so I didn't get to do it last night. I hope everyone can hear me okay. Let me know. Sometimes I'm way too far from my mic, and I tend to mumble and wander off with my voice. So please let me know in the chat if you can hear me. And I'll tell you a little bit about how I'm going to run things today. It is going to be a buy it now only. Is that not the most delightful sweater clip for non-sweater girls? I wore it with a denim shirt, and I just love it on a shirt. It actually has clips that look sort of like earring clip-ons, but it is definitely a sweater girl thing. I know, Becky. How are you? Thanks for coming in. It turned cold. I think it's going to be 30 tomorrow, and I'm headed to San Antonio, which I think it's going to be around that temperature. So maybe a little bit colder than it is here in Houston. But I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for joining me, Becky. I hope you're having fun still in New Braunfels. This is a live show, so if you hear me speak to people, call them by name, etc., it's because we're live. We're virtually live with a virtual live audience. For those of you who are not familiar with live streaming, I know I have a lot of people that know me from my other channel, and you know about it. But then we have a lot of other people who don't know about it, and I don't want to treat you the way I was treated by the rent-a-car people today, assuming that I knew nothing of technology. So I hate that, but I don't like to be patronized. So I don't want to patronize you, but I do want to let you know a little bit about streaming, what it means, etc. In case you don't know, there's always a lag. There's always anywhere from a 10 to 4 second lag. So whatever you're seeing on the screen, my hand, you see my hand? I just put it there, but you might not see it till 2 more seconds. And then when you type something in for me, I may not see it another anywhere, like I said, from 2 to 8 seconds. That is just the nature of the beast. It has nothing to do with whether or not you can afford good internet or not. It really doesn't have anything to do with that. And of course, if you're out in the boonies, in the woods, like my friend Becky there, who's out. Are you camping, Becky? You might have a little iffy Wi-Fi, but the rest of us, it's just a matter of the way the nature of streaming is. And the reason I bring that up is because with Buy It Nows, I have to rely solely on what I see in my chat, what I see in my stream coming up first. Since I'm going to put a price, you can put, I'm going to name a price actually. You're going to have to listen audibly to it. When I say that price, you need to put want. It'd be helpful if you put want bracelet or want, what's going to be mostly brooches today actually. A couple of rings and things. But I don't have very, very much time. So I'm going to go through things rather quickly. That way you will always see yourself come in first because you are using your device. So of course you're going to see your data come in first on your device. So don't ever think that, oh, she didn't see me, that I was first. No, I have to rely on what I see. Let me also really quickly go to put my Google form in so that you can let me know with your email address that you're interested in something and I can invoice you. You're not required to register or anything. You're welcome to just come in and hang out. No one sees this data but you and I. But it's important that I have your email address. I don't need your birth certificate. I don't need any of that. I need to know your real name, your YouTube name, and your email address. I don't even need your physical address because I will be invoicing through PayPal and they have your address. And I think most of the apps that you may want to use, you can also use a credit card through PayPal. So if you've never had a PayPal account per se, you can always be prompted to a credit card. All right, so let me get that really quickly here on my channel. Let me switch over to my other channel. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're all doing great. Again, today is the start of my spring break, so I am home. And I'm trying to take advantage of this 1 or 2 hours I have before I have to take off on my road trip. All right, there she goes. There is my Google form. Again, a lot of people have been filling out their address where it says email. I even wrote it 3 times. I even capitalized it. I think all I need to do now is make it in bold. I do not necessarily need your physical address. I do need to know if you live in the country because I only ship to the UK and to Australia. Okay, and of course I'll have to charge you accordingly for that. Oh, of course Canada as well. And that's the only reason I would need to know where you live. But please, please, please let me have your email address. I keep running into glitches with that. And then some people use different emails, so they'll contact me with an email, but that's not necessarily their PayPal email. So that's important. Let me pin it here and we'll get started. And again, I want to thank you so much for joining me spontaneously as usual. All right, so you got a good look at the little sweater girl pin brooch for non-sweater girls. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me pull it down now. I just love that. I think it's so, so cute. We'll start with that one since she's already up there showing off. Okay, and we will come down to the desk here and bring her forward. Okay. Oh, by the way, I do expect payment within 48 hours. I figure, sometimes we forget we were at all these sales. And the next day is usually a good time for you to find your email. And then, of course, your invoice. And of course, pay it upon receipt if you can. But after 48 hours, you'll get an automatic reminder. And I don't really like to remind too many times, then you just get assumed that you won't be back because you didn't take your purchase seriously. Okay, so here it is here. Isn't it cute? The little hands have a ring in each hand. They're made very nicely. I don't believe they can damage. That's a silk blouse there, and it was fine. But I wore it on a denim. You can wear it on your sweaters, your little capes, shawls. I think it's so, so pretty. It's got sort of a finished, what do you call it? Like a linen finish, I think. There is wear. This is definitely from the 60s or so, so you'll see some wear on the hands a bit, but I think it's not compromised in the least. And I don't know, these I can't tell if they're acrylic or glass or what, but they are the color of coral. And those hands measure, and welcome in everyone. Let me say hello to a couple of people. The hands measure 2 3/4. 2 3/4 on these. And I will do these for, well, let's do this wonderful piece for $20. Miss Jess is here. Hi, Miss Karen. How are you? You did. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, if you're not familiar with Karen's Vintage Montreal, the name says it all. She's out of Montreal. She's got very reasonable shipping prices, though. I don't know how she does it. It's not my business. But go check her channel out because she has the vibe of Hermes and the vintage mood and classic styling. She shows you how to wear necklaces a different way to really, really make your jewelry go a long way. So check her out. I think she's on, I know on Sunday and other days. And let me see who else is here. Jessie, thank you for being here. I think I saw Lynn, and of course Becky joined me from the Hill Country. I think so much. I think so anyway. All right, so isn't that cute? I really like wearing it with shirts. I love cardigans. I am definitely a cardigan girl this year, but I love the way these look on silk shirts, button-up shirts. They really add a little touch of whimsy and fun. All right, we're going to pass on this one. I'm going to go pretty quickly, guys. Be sure, and since this is a buy it now, of course, I will honor all prices. Usually if I do an auction, I do try to kind of compromise in the middle ground there because I start my auctions pretty low. But this is buy it now, so we will honor all prices if you contact me later. Bambi, of course, Miss Jessie. How are you? Oh, my goodness. How are you doing? I'm glad you found my new channel. I put up a video on the old channel, on the original channel yesterday. Was it yesterday or day before? Where I went antiquing. So check that out. I don't know what kind of tiger eye this is, but it is really, really unique. There's also some other quartz in here. This is a fabulous necklace, sterling silver findings. I believe it does have the maker on here. Let me measure it for you. And I'm actually going to put the camera down a little bit closer in just a minute. Okay, it is 24 inches long. 24 inches long. Yes, I remember you, Miss Bambi. It's been a while that you've been hanging out at my other channel. I hope everything is okay and you're doing well. All right, this one is Bars. 925 Thai Bars, and then they have a little symbol too, sort of a, looks like a plant or something, some kind of flower motif is what they do. I don't remember what I offered this at last time, but I'm trying to really move the jewelry today, so let's take another look at it and see if we can't offer a really good price on it. I don't know what all. Oh, this is the other tiger eye I showed last time because it looks like that blue tiger eye. It really has touches of blue in there, and I know that has a special name, but I don't know it. Okay, here it is here. This is, as I said, sterling silver, and I will do 60 on it. I will do a buy it now $60. You may see it for 75 next time. I don't know. Just never know what mood I'm going to be in. $68 buy now, Bars, sterling silver findings, tiger eyes of all sorts, and that is $68. I love the various shapes and cuts here. Lots of banding on this one too. I hope you can see that. I did lose some lighting in this room. I lost my ring light. I need to buy another one. And the lighting has, I think, been really compromised lately. Hi, Yippee-I-O. How are you? You see all that beautiful color in there? All right, so that's probably the lowest I've had it. We have some rutilated quartz as well in here. Ooh, look, it's even got the little gold rutiles. That's expensive stuff. I have a fabulous ring I'm trying to convince myself to sell with that gold rutilated quartz. But that is it there. Again, that was 24 inches long. Absolutely beautiful. Buy it now. First one in the chat. I do go by my chat. What I am seeing in my chat is what I have to go by, okay? And I'm going to show you a few things before we get to the brooches. But we do have a beautiful array of brooches today. Okay, look at this fabulous one. Now, I think this is Anne. Who's the other one? Not Anne Klein, but the other one. Oh my gosh, I'm at a blank. Ann Taylor. I believe this is an Ann Taylor mark, but I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am. I adore this. This is a lucite piece, and it is, I believe, 24 inches as well, or 20. Yeah, this is 18, 22 inches at its longest. I adore this piece. Has a book chain, and look at that. It's got that wonderful Cartier rivet kind of motif there. And it's just clear lucite. I think it's fabulous. Now, you go in the evening from the office to cocktails, you can sparkle. Baguettes on this side. Don't you love versatility like that? I know I do. I'm going to do this one for $44. Buy now, $44 in excellent condition. Just beautiful. All of the wonderful rhinestone baguettes are present. The gold is fantastic. Thank you, Yippee. I appreciate that. That was yours at $44. And then, like I said, start out with those boring meetings and power moves you have to do in the day. But then you're ready for relax for cocktail hour. That one is yours, Miss Yippee. Thank you so much. All right. Then I have a fat, yeah, I think it's so cool. I really adore that. This is a nice locket. Great chain on it. Big, thick snake chain. I love the Fogram, what I call, I don't know, I think I've heard it called Fogram, where it kind of looks like a monogram, but it isn't. It's just some nice scrolls and things. Closes quite nicely, still great condition. I'll do it for $32. And it's a nice, really, really nice vintage snake. I think it's Korean. Let me see what it says on here. It's gorgeous. Great condition. Hey, Gail A., how are you? Thanks for joining me for this afternoon quickie. Afternoon delight here because I'm headed out of town. I didn't get to do it last night, so I thought I'd just present a few things really quick. You're welcome to look at the video in its entirety at replay. It's 30 inches. What did I say, $32? Fabulous piece. Very, very, this is like, you could put a full-size school photo on here, you know, the ones you get from your grandkids and stuff. Or your favorite pet. Speaking of that, I've got to show you this darling thing. We're going to pass this. I mean, I was looking for a necklace. I finally sold something on, I'm starting to list, I finally listing on eBay, and I sold a Miriam Haskell. And I could not find it. So my daughter and I were looking through all my jewelry, and we found things I hadn't seen in years. And I found this, and somebody put their bunny on this fabulous bolo. And I don't know if you wear bolos as necklaces, but boy, they really elevate an outfit. They just make it cool, girl. I mean, just fantastic. So somebody put a picture of their bunny here, or maybe it was came that way. I don't know. But I love it, and I love this assemblage. These were very characteristic of I think late 80s, right around the 1928 boom, that jewelry company that I love so much. They were doing a lot of this kind of jewelry, and I think it's fantastic. Really works well. It's actually a brooch, but she put it on a bolo and it works fantastic. So you can go up and down on it. Perfect. I'll do this one for $24 if anyone's interested in this. Still got nice tips. $24. And you've got a virtual pet there. It doesn't necessarily have to be yours. A quasi pet, I should say. Not virtual. Look at him. Oh my goodness. I think it's so cute. So that's that on the bolo. Then I have a few more necklaces and then we'll really get to the brooches. Here is a sterling finding piece here. It's also marked. I'm not sure if this is Bars. No, this is someone else, but it's got a big chunk of turquoise there. Not sure if that's untreated or composite, but it's definitely turquoise. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it says, it's a very interesting logo. Obviously a designer, JD, I think it says, designs. Let me know if you're familiar with it. See, it's a very interesting logo. I'll do 55 on it. It's a double genuine leather cord there. Looks like 18 to 20 inches long. It's really a pretty piece too. Thank you again, everyone who joined me. Please, if you're enjoying this video and if you like jewelry in general or jewelry auctions and jewelry sales, give me a thumbs up if you would. Over by the screen, leave the chat for just a minute and hit that thumbs up. It lets YouTube know you're having fun and it spreads the word out. All right, so that's that. Very cool piece. I like this. I like its simplicity. And of course, who doesn't love turquoise? All of this is sterling. All of the findings have been tested and they are sterling silver. And that's a very high quality leather, double leather cord on that. Okay. I think I'm going to show you, let me see. Let me show you a ring or two. This one, very nice modernist piece, abalone inlaid. And this is a size 7. Size 7. And I will do $42 on it. I think it's so cool. It is vintage Mexican eagle mark on that. I don't know, there's something really cool about its very minimalist look. Abalone there. Okay, we'll put this back here. Look at these wonderful earrings here. I don't know what this particular glass is. It's rondelles. Again, a wonderful wire wrapped assemblage, very, very reminiscent of a Haskell style kidney. Just beautiful. The green is amazing because it's like a minty green, and then it has banding. I don't think it's actually a stone. I could be wrong, but I think it's glass and of black. So it's very, really striking. And I'll do these for $22. They also have AB crystals, rondelles, and what do you call those? Filigree beads. $22 buy now on that. Okay. Those are quite large too. They're not heavy, but they are substantial, quite a statement. They are 1 3/8, almost 1.5 inches on that kidney shape there. Okay. Okay, I have a fantastic copper bangle. This is Renoir. Beautiful clamper, very modernist as well. And it's in great shiny condition. I love when, that's what's so interesting in my opinion about copper. They take on different patinas. Even if you polish them, they don't all come in, certain rosy colors. Some retain a deeper color. And I find that quite interesting and pretty. I'll do this one for $48. $48. It's an average size. I wear 7 1/4. Still room here. I think even 7 1/2 could wear it quite comfortably. And that is $48. Buy it now. Everything is buy it now. If you're new here, I hope you are, and I hope that you're quite welcome. Please, if you ever think you might be interested in purchasing, fill out my little Google form there. This will not open on you. It sits very nicely. Fill out my Google form so I can have your email address and I can invoice you. Okay. All right. So that is the copper bracelet. Let me show you some fabulous pearls on Sterling Findings. I'm so into pearls these days, and I've got quite a hoard, but I'm wearing them constantly. This one extends to about 19 because they did put a sterling silver extender on it. More hoops at the end there. And these are silk knotted. They are very, very round freshwater pearls. So they don't have that egg shape. They don't have an obvious egg shape. They really do read more like cultured. So I'm going to do these for $50. $50. They're amazing. The orient on these is incredible. They are very, very lustrous. $50 buy now. First one in the chat to put want or 50 for the pearls. It's yours. That's all we're doing right now is buy it nows. Okay. This is an amazing strand. Very, very pretty. Very uniform as well. Okay. Then I have a bracelet. These are also freshwater, and these are also on Sterling Findings. Now this will go to an 8, from a 7 to an 8. So this is perfect. And these pearls really do play well with other pieces. I have mixed it with my silver and gold. I think it looks fantastic. I think pearls are forever, and all they can do is elevate. your jewelry collection. Okay, these I will do for $28. $28 blowout on these. These are nice and substantial freshwater pearls as well. They do read a little bit more cultured, in my opinion. They don't have that obvious egg shape. Any interest on the pearls? Thank you so much for your consideration of the jewelry today. Again, we are going a little faster than usual because I am headed out of town today and I want to wrap this up in about an hour and a half at most. This is a fantastic brooch. It has that beautiful smoky quartz colored stone. This goes 2.5 by 2. Sort of an abstract design. Really a beautiful brooch. And those stones are impeccable. Prong set, just beautiful. Let me see what those stones are measuring. They're a beautiful oval. And they're like 7/8, yeah, about 7/8 of an inch, almost an inch, 7/8 of an inch on those, 2.5 by 2. And this can be worn, honestly, quite a few different ways. This is straight up with the pin this way. Then you could do it this way as well. And if you chose to put it on a torque, I think it would work because the design is so abstract. See how that would sit. See, I'm putting it on a silver one right now because that's all I'm wearing, but see it would sit like that. Quite nice. I'll do this one for $32. I can't believe how beautiful those stones are. This is the smoky quartz we wish we could get, but I believe these are crystal or rhinestone, but quite rich, quite a rich saturation of color there. And let me show you the back of it. Very nice. I'm so surprised there's not a maker on it. Okay. I love that. Let's do, I think I did. Oh, here's another strand of pearls, sterling toggle as well on these. Great luster. These are silk knotted as well. And these are 18 inches from toggle to toggle, from the ring to the toggle. And I will do these for $58 by now. $58 by now. Perfect, perfect length. Any interest on the pearls? Okay, let me show you a fantastic pendant of amber and sterling. Look at that little debris there. Yet it's that beautiful citrusy color. Genuine amber, abstract design as well. I have it on a torque right now. It is fully signed and hallmarked there. Let me read it to you. 925 Mexico T5134. Fantastic. Oh, this is Mexican amber, which is quite collectible. Chiapas, I believe, is the origin. Isn't that beautiful? I'll do this one for a buy now of $80. $80. This is a huge piece of Chiapas amber. quite collectible. Nice little debris there at the top if you like that. And that drops to 2 3/8. 2 3/8 of an inch on that amber. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up, everyone. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to pass on the amber. And let's do some brooches, since I'll go back to the other things I have here. I have some earrings and another necklace. But let me do these real quick. Oh, and I have a fantastic sterling piece as well with some crazy agate beads. Gorgeous. All right, let's do these. Let me know if there's anything you see in the tray that you want to see before I go through all of them anyway. Okay. Oh my goodness, I didn't turn off the mute here. Okay. All right, let's start with this one here. This one's fantastic. It has, I'm not even sure what these particular kinds of stones are called. But can you see the fire in that? Beautiful. And they're carved. It's like a rose carving and a leaf design, some smoky quartz design. This is layer upon layer, rivet upon rivet there. Really gorgeous. I like the size of this one too. And this one measures, whoops, that's awfully close. This one measures 1 3/4. 1 3/4 on this beautiful brooch. Mechanism works perfectly. Does have that double nub there. Hi, Linda. No, I steer clear. I steer clear of that. I watch the fashions afterwards, but I don't watch the show. I don't like to be preached to, and I don't like the way they've turned it into a political platform. It's just not my idea of entertainment. It's one of the reasons I stopped buying Vogue magazine as well. I like fashion for fashion's sake, and art for art's sake. And when it turns into, something else, it's just no longer entertaining for me. But I did see Gwyneth Paltrow and who else? Goldie Hawn and her daughter look so cute. I saw all that later on YouTube clips. Let's do $22 on this one. This is amazing. Look at the fire in that. This really reminds me of Elsa Schiaparelli. Yeah, but I did enjoy watching that. It used to be a big deal for me. I mean, I used to host parties and everything, but they took the fun out of it. Gwyneth looks amazing, doesn't she? Oh my goodness. And I did hear Barbara sing as well. I saw that tribute. That came out on a clip too. Barbara Streisand's tribute to Robert Redford. And she had vowed not to sing in public again. So it was nice to hear that voice from God. Absolutely beautiful voice. All right. I do want you to consider these beautiful carved stones in there. Rhinestones are amazing. Okay. Then we're going to go with these twins. Now, I have worn these as twins. They look really nice as scattered brooches together. These are Sarah Coventry. They are so pretty. This one they are in amazing condition. I've seen them before, but they're never in such good condition. And I used to wear them with a wool dress, and I would put them on the side together, kind of in flight, one going this way, one going up. And I will do them individually for $24 a piece. $24 a piece. This is a huge classic Sarah. $24. And it is 2 1/4 at wingspan to 2 1/4. Yeah. pretty much squared off in dimension there. Any interest on that? Okay, let's see. Aren't those gorgeous? I had to show you these because I think these are really pretty. These are shoe clips, rhinestone shoe clips. And these will look so pretty with on the tip of your pumps or even Mary Jane's. They have a double latch there. And I will do the pair for $18. Vintage shoe clips. Nothing like a classic satin or silk pump, right? And then pair them with that. Even flats, ballet flats. These would, who needs to put somebody else's name, you know? Put something sparkly and pretty. I like that. Very pretty. We gave you a price on that. Here's another fabulous vintage piece. Rhinestone foil back hair. Just beautiful. Just checking to see if this is sterling because sometimes these are sterling. This one is not. It isn't open, which would look great to enhance your pearls. You could see the pearls through that. It'd make a nice sort of alternative clasp on your pearls as well. Or if you have an extra long strand and you can't quite put it over your neck, you can always use a brooch. This is happening to a lot of channels. This is happening to a lot of channels. Hopefully I come back. Am I back? There you go. I think I'm back. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people are freezing during their lives. At least the auctions are. 1.5 inches. Okay, love that. Any Emma, because we have an Emma brooch here. So pretty. Just a little red stone. Says Emma on it. I think it's darling. I'll do it for $10. I should check that for gold. That is really pretty. Okay. Some of these I have not investigated as much as I should. Now, I sold one of these tie bars the other day, and this one is gorgeous. This is a Kremitz, which makes it gold filled. This, I believe, is, oh, is that Tiger Eye? It's a gorgeous cameo. This would make a fabulous necklace. You could always pull that off and add it to another chain. Isn't that beautiful? This is Kremitz, gold filled. And or you can just wear it yourself on a collar. Believe it holds down the collars. A collar. I think that's what it is for. I'll do that for $32. That is just beautiful. Can you see the detail on that stone? $32 on that. Boy, now there's really a delay. I can see it now. Oh, it's like a double. I'm seeing it now on the monitor of the laptop. It's like a shadow. Can you see that? That's beautiful. Okay. Then I have over here, I think this is a Monet leaf brooch. Gorgeous condition. Isn't that beautiful? Brushed finish, high polish accents. Let's do 18 on this one. 18 on that wonderful Monet. $18. Buy now. Everything's buy now. So if you just put 18 or want brooch 18 in the chat, first one I see, it is yours. This is 2 inches. 2 inches long. Really, really wonderful. Great condition on this Monet. It is signed there. And you can see there. I can't tell if it's upside down or not. remember that I have my form at the top, pinned to the top. So if you're wondering how we do things here, we do PayPal invoicing. I'm not doing an auction style today. So if you'll just be the first one in the chat letting me know that you want the item, I can send you a invoice through PayPal. I don't need your physical address, only to let me know, this is all capitals, only to let me know that you live in the country or not. I only ship to the US, Canada, and Australia, and the UK. Okay, look at this plane. This one's darling. This one has a huge, I thought it was a JJ, but I'm not sure if it's signed. And it has the moon, the stars, no, just the stars and the sun. Some other little, what do they call these planes? My neighbor's actually building one of these planes right in his front yard. His kids are building it. It's got a little bit of wear here, but it's a fantastic piece. A little bit of two little chips. I think it makes it look like a real plane. And this one measures, oh my goodness, the wingspan, 3 inches. The wingspan is 3 inches on this one. Wowie. Let's do $12 on it. Let's do $12 on this gorgeous plain gold tone. Sort of a matte finish on that, matte finish on that. Okay. And we have a gorgeous butterfly here with sort of a black enamel around the ends. This reminds me of either a Monet or a Napier that I sold not too long ago, but it was purple. But this one's also a pendant. Also a pendant. I'll do $14 on this one. Buy now. $14. It's really beautiful. It's got a deco look to it, in my opinion. $14 buy now on the butterfly. Any interest on the butterfly? Okay. Put that one down. I do have 2 wonderful circle pins here. Let's see if you can see them. One of them is very, very simple, but it has diamond cutting, so it has a sparkle. And this one has a flower as well as diamond cutting. They are really pretty. They are not marked or signed in any way, and their diameter is 1.5 inches and 1.25 inches. The one with the flower is slightly bigger. Aren't those pretty? And I'll do these for a choice of, let's do a choice of 18. They're amazing. I have not tested them or anything. They could be just very heavily plated, but they are really, really gorgeous. I love this one especially. And especially, again, to use with those beads as sort of a clasp when you don't have a shortener. Excellent condition on these. I love a simple circle brooch as well. Now, this is interesting. I showed you one of these last week, and I didn't realize I have 2. And I believe it's different names. Look at that. So I have no idea what their origin is, but I think they're amazing. One is John Whittier, I believe. And the other one looks like Jonathan Thompson. I think they're very pretty. And I will do them for, Let's do them both for $20 if anyone is interested. I think they're amazing. They are gold filled, I believe. That's a giveaway price for gold filled. Yes, they are. They're gold filled. They're amazing. I really like these. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Can everybody see me still? Hear me okay? I know we had a little glitch a minute ago. And I was saying, I've been noticing that on a lot of live auctions. Lots of freezing going on. I hope YouTube isn't redoing things. They're always redoing things, reassessing things, and having purges and deleting old videos and whatnot. Look at this beautiful caged heart brooch. This is a pretty one. It's a puffy heart, puffy cage, or I guess filigree. This is over an inch, 1 1/8 for the heart. The bow at the top is 1 7/8, almost 2 inches. Really a nice one. And I will do this one for buy now $14. Buy now $14 on the puffy heart. Really beautiful. Okay. Here's another wonderful brooch. Look at that beautiful filigree. That is a faux pearl, but this is made incredibly. The condition is immaculate. I think it's so pretty. $20 on that one. Buy now, $20 on that one. If we have any interest on that, let's do it for $20. First one in the chat. I do PayPal invoicing, so you will receive an invoice tomorrow. If you think you might be interested in purchasing anything, there is a Google form that only you and I have access to. And on there, the most important information you can give me is your email address so that I can send you an invoice. If you think you may be partial to anything today and want to purchase anything. I love these abstract ones. 2 of these, I believe, are Trifari and Monet, and one is unsigned. But I think these are timeless. They're very modernist, just they go with absolutely everything. This is the unsigned one, I believe. And they're just the perfect accent to a pretty jacket. And this one is a Crown Trifari, I believe, or is this the Monet? Really pretty. Let me see what this one measures. This one's 3 inches. And this one's a Napier, actually. This is a Napier. Again, a perfect accent on a pearl or any beaded necklace. Instead of a typical clasp, you can string your pearls around your neck a couple of times, the extra long ones, and use one of these. They really look nice. I'll do this one for $20. This is a Napier. Excellent condition. No wear on this color at all. No wear at all. Nice and long. Okay. Then this one, another abstract swirl design, a little smaller. This one's 2 inches. And this one is the Monet. I'll do 15 buy now on this one. 15 buy now Monet. Great condition as well. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see besides brooches. I did promise more brooches from the other night when I got frozen out as well. Here's a really pretty vintage one. This one has gunmetal or blackened metal fabrication. 1 5/8. Beautiful stones, almost an olive green. They are prong set. There's the back of it. Really pretty. And I'll do this one for 20. This one's quite dimensional. $20. Buy now. Everything is a buy now today. Okay. Here's a very beautiful, whimsical piece. Someone was eating oysters and they found a pearl. Isn't that darling? It's a nice matte gold, 2.5 inches. I think this is darling. I really think it's so, so cute. And I'll do this one for $14. Buy now, $14. If we have any interest on that one. $14. Buy now. Just put 14 in the chat. Okay. Little fig leaves here. Another vintage piece. Look at the condition of this amazing piece. Diameter is 1 1/8. Excuse me, 1 1/4. That's $20. Obviously, very, very well plated here because these are all mid-century and they are just in amazing condition. Isn't that dark? Don't know why. It's really crazy. Okay, I'm back, but this is crazy. It's getting frozen all the time. Let me run through a couple more things. Before I say goodbye because I really don't want to be frozen again, okay? I'll come back on the weekend or maybe even before then during the week since I am home. All right, but let's go through a couple of the brooches here before I say goodbye because it seems to be freezing. And like I said, I am seeing this happen a lot, but I'm seeing it at night too during live videos. Hey, Doug, how are you? Thanks for popping in. So we'll go through a few more things here just so you can take a look. I got to get ready anyway. I'll be leaving in a few out of town. And that way you can have some things in mind, okay? All right, here's a butterfly shell brooch. I believe this is conch. And it's really a beautiful little vintage piece. I will do this one let's do it for 16. Buy now. Everything is buy now today. We're going to go through them pretty quickly. I have a fabulous, giant, beautiful bee. Come on out of here. Where are you? There you are. She is signed. Look at her. All her rhinestones are present. She is amazing. She takes up my entire hand. Let's see what she measures. Thanks for popping in, Doug. Hope you're doing well. This is 2 3/4 inches wingspan. Wow. And this is a Roma. Roman. I used to have a student named Roman. He was a doll. All right. I will do this one for $38. Gorgeous bee. Look at her. Oh my goodness. $38 buy now on that one. I love that one. I think it's so cute. This is so cool too. Not sure of this brand. Let me know if you know anything about it. I just read it yesterday, but I think it's darling with the rams there. It's a great bar pin for a collar. And the marking on it is it's either EL or EI, copyright. I think it's so cool. And I'll do it for $16. Buy now, $16. Very exotic, don't you think? I think it's nice. Here's another one that I find exotic, yet in a certain way kind of neutral. You know, like sometimes you have a leaf or something that's, you know, a certain genre obvious. This is not. I think this is so nice. Great condition, huge too. It's 2 inches diameter, and very surprisingly, no mark on it. No mark on this one. Let's do this one for 16 as well. 60. I love this one. This is huge. And I believe this one is a Napier. Crown Chafari, maybe. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Crown Chafari. Let me make sure I see the crown. I know I see Chafari. Yes. Crown Chafari there. Great condition. This one, I mean, oh my gosh. It's like the color of real gold. Just beautiful. I'll do this one for $33. $33. It's huge. Let's see what that measures. That's over 3 inches. Oh, it's 3 inches. 3 inches, $33. Crown Chafari. Gorgeous. Black blazer, wool sweater, wool cardigan. Beautiful. Or the little black dress, as they say. That would be perfect as well. With your gold bangles. Oh my goodness. I love this piece here. This is that wonderful Persian turquoise look. Rhinestones all present. Rhinestones in between some of these stones as well. So of course, this is faux. At least I believe it is. Isn't that beautiful though? Oh my goodness. And that would be great on a torque as well. It would sit this way. Let's do this one for $33 as well. If anyone is interested, we'll do this one for $33 as well. Okay, and that measures 2 3/8. Quite substantial. 2 3/8 on that one. Really pretty. And put the B on the side. Okay. Let's do these palm trees. Very dimensional. Very heavy. Really well made. And I'll do this one for $28. $28 on this one. Whoops. Okay. Let me do this one. Look at those rhinestones. Boy, those look like diamonds. I love this. Looks like there's a mark there. Let me see if I can read it. Whoops. Yeah, this one is a JJ. That's unusual. I rarely see JJ with rhinestones. Those must be crystals because they look really sparkly. It's marked JJ in the back. Let's do this one for $24. Doesn't that say JJ? Copyright? I am not joking about these rhinestones. They are sparkly. They must be crystals. Very, very pretty. All right, here's another really nice. I always like these military style fringe embellished ones. I think they're so pretty. These little fluted beads are pretty substantial, so you're going to get some movement there for sure. And I believe it's a Sarah. And is it 2 o'clock? It is over. It is past over 2 o'clock. It's 2:17. I'm going to make this my last one. Take a look at my video if you would. I'll honor all the prices. I'll get back with you probably Thursday. I'll be out of town until Wednesday or until probably, yeah, Wednesday morning. Kind of a road trip I have to take. I will do this one for $26. Okay, I didn't get a chance to do them all, but we'll take up where I left off. I have more sterling to show you as well. I'll bring all kinds of things when I get back with you. I appreciate your time so much, especially the way I do it here, very spontaneously, only when I can. So thank you so very much for everything, okay? I will see you very soon. Take again a good look at the video at your leisure and give it a thumbs up if you would on your way out. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.